If you clicked this video because you saw the words stronger than spinach and strong legs at 70 plus, let me tell you something right now, so you don't waste a single second of your time. Yes, this video actually delivers exactly what it promises. No gimmicks, no magic pills, no fake hype. What you're about to hear is the reason some people in their 70s still walk strong and steady, while others struggle just to stand up from a chair. And if you leave early, you might miss the one thing your legs have been trying to warn you about for years. Here's the truth most seniors never hear. Weak legs don't just happen overnight. They don't suddenly show up because you had a birthday. They build quietly, slowly, one small sign at a time. And the scary part is, most people brush those signs off as just getting older. That mistake costs them their strength, their balance, and eventually their independence. Think about this for a moment. When was the last time you stood up from a chair without pushing off with your hands? When was the last time you walked upstairs without gripping the railing like it was saving your life? When was the last time you stood in the kitchen for a few minutes and didn't feel your legs get shaky or tired? If any of that sounds familiar, stay with me, because what I'm about to explain might change how you think about your legs forever. Most seniors do what doctors and commercials have told them for decades. They eat spinach, they take calcium pills, they try to eat healthy, and yet their legs keep getting weaker every year. That's not because they're doing nothing. It's because they're doing the wrong things for an aging body. Spinach is not bad, let me be very clear about that. Spinach helped many people when they were younger, but after 70, your body doesn't work the way it used to, and foods that once helped may no longer be enough. This is where most people get it wrong. They think weakness starts in the muscles or in the bones. But in seniors, leg weakness usually starts much deeper than that. It starts with how your body absorbs nutrients. It starts with your joints drying out. It starts with minerals going to the wrong places. And it starts long before you ever feel real pain. Here's something that should honestly scare you a little because it's true. Doctors can often predict how long someone will live by how strong their legs are. Not their arms, not their heart rate. Their legs, walking speed, balance, the ability to stand up without help. These things are directly tied to longevity, and when legs weaken, everything else starts to follow. That's why falls are so dangerous for seniors. It's not the fall itself that changes a life, it's what comes after. Less movement, more fear, less confidence. Muscles shrink, bones weaken faster, and suddenly a person who was once independent now needs help just to get through the day. And it all started with legs quietly losing strength. Now here's the part that should give you hope. This is not inevitable. This is not just aging. There are people in their 70s and 80s who still walk confidently, climb stairs, and live on their own. The difference isn't luck. It's not genetics. It's not extreme exercise. It's something much simpler that most seniors never learn in time. And before I tell you the vegetable that's stronger than spinach for seniors, there's something you must understand first. Because if you don't, even the best food won't help you. You need to know what actually changes inside your body after 60 and 70, and why the same diet that worked years ago quietly stops working now. As we age, our bodies slowly lose the ability to process certain nutrients the way they used to. Your stomach acid drops, your gut absorbs less, your joints produce less natural lubrication. Your muscles respond more slowly to signals from your nerves. And most importantly, your body becomes less efficient at using calcium and other bone-building minerals. That's why so many seniors take calcium supplements and still end up with weak bones. The calcium is there, but it's not going where it should. Instead of strengthening bones, excess calcium can settle in arteries or soft tissues when the supporting nutrients are missing. That's one of the reasons doctors see seniors with brittle bones, even though they did everything right. The body needs teamwork between minerals, not just one superstar nutrient. Spinach alone doesn't provide that teamwork in the way an aging body needs. Another problem seniors face is joint decline. You can have decent bones and still struggle to move if your joints are stiff, inflamed, or dry. Without healthy joints, your legs feel weak even when muscles are present. And spinach, while nutritious, does very little to support joint lubrication and cartilage health at this stage of life. Here's where things get interesting. And this is where most people lean closer to the screen. There is a vegetable that provides minerals, joint support, and bone protection together in a way spinach simply can't for seniors. It works with the aging body instead of against it. And it doesn't just slow decline. When eaten correctly, it can help rebuild strength that many people think is gone for good. But I need to slow down for a second, because if you're like most viewers, you're probably thinking, I've heard promises like this before. And that's fair. Seniors have been marketed supplements, powders, and miracle cures for decades. That's why this matters. What I'm talking about is not a pill, it's not a powder. It's a simple vegetable that's been ignored, misunderstood, or eaten the wrong way by most people. And here's the part that creates real urgency. The longer weak legs go unaddressed, the harder it becomes to reverse them. Muscles shrink faster, balance worsens, confidence drops. But when seniors catch this early, the body responds surprisingly well. I've seen people regain steadiness, walk longer, and feel more secure on their feet simply by correcting what they eat. So if you're watching this and thinking, I'll deal with this later, don't. Later is when falls happen. Later is when recovery becomes slow and painful. Right now is when change is still possible. In a moment, I'm going to explain exactly why spinach falls short after 70 and what makes this other vegetable so powerful for senior legs. I'll also show you why it supports joints, bones, and muscles at the same time, instead of focusing on just one part of the problem. And yes, I'll explain it in plain English, not medical jargon. But before we go there, ask yourself one honest question. Do you want to keep relying on what you've always been told? Or do you want to understand what your body actually needs now? Because aging doesn't mean giving up strength. It means changing strategy. Most seniors never get this explanation. They just get told to be careful and take supplements. But strength doesn't come from fear. It comes from support. Real support. And your legs are asking for it every day, whether you realize it or not. In the next part, I'm going to reveal what weak legs are really signaling inside your body, and why ignoring those signals is one of the biggest mistakes seniors make. Once you understand that, the vegetable I'm about to show you will make complete sense. And when it does, you'll never look at spinach the same way again. If your legs feel weaker than they used to, I need you to hear this loud and clear. This is not just about comfort. This is about how long you stay independent. And honestly, this is about how long you stay alive. That may sound intense, but this is one of those truths most people don't hear until it's too late. Here's something doctors quietly agree on but rarely say out loud. Weak legs are one of the strongest predictors of a shorter life in older adults. Not cholesterol, not blood pressure. Legs, your ability to stand, walk, and balance. That's why I want you to stay with me, because once you understand this, you'll never ignore leg weakness again. Think about it. When someone starts walking slower, taking smaller steps, or avoiding stairs, people say they're just being careful, but what's really happening is much deeper. The body is adapting to weakness, and adaptation feels safe at first. You sit more, you move less, you hold onto furniture. But those small adjustments slowly train your body to become weaker. Here's the scary part. Leg weakness doesn't announce itself. It whispers. It shows up as needing the armrest to stand, as grabbing the railing a little tighter, as avoiding long walks you used to enjoy. And most seniors shrug it off. They say, that's just aging. But aging alone doesn't steal strength this fast. Research has shown that seniors with stronger legs live longer, plain and simple. Walking speed alone can predict survival better than many medical tests. If your legs can't carry you confidently, your body interprets that as vulnerability. And once that happens, everything from muscle mass to bone density starts declining faster. Falls are where this becomes real. Not the dramatic falls you see in movies, but the small ones, a slip, a stumble, a near miss that scares you enough to move less afterward. And here's the truth nobody likes to talk about. After a fall, many seniors never fully recover. Not because they can't, but because fear changes how they move. Movement creates strength. Fear kills it. Once fear sets in, people sit more. Muscles weaken. Balance worsens, joints stiffen. And the legs, which are meant to carry your body, slowly forget how. This is why doctors worry so much about falls. Not because of bruises, but because of the chain reaction that follows. And here's where FOMO comes in. Because most people don't realize they're already in the early stages of this process. They wait for pain. They wait for a diagnosis. They wait for a big warning sign. But by the time that happens, reversing the damage takes much longer. Let me ask you something honestly. If your house caught a small fire in one room, would you wait until the whole house was burning to act? Of course not. But that's exactly what many seniors do with their legs. They wait until weakness becomes disability. Now I want to make something very clear. Weak legs do not mean you are doomed. They mean your body is asking for help. And the sooner you respond, the better the outcome. Seniors who address leg strength early often regain balance, confidence, and mobility that they thought was gone forever. But here's where confusion sets in. Most people think leg strength is all about exercise. They think if they just walk more or do a few squats, everything will fix itself. Exercise helps, yes, but if your body doesn't have the right nutritional support, exercise alone becomes frustrating and sometimes even painful. This is why some seniors try to stay active and still feel weak. They're asking their body to build strength without giving it the materials it needs. That's like trying to build a house without bricks. Eventually, the effort stops working. Your legs rely on three major systems working together: muscles, bones, and joints. If even one of these is under-supported, the entire structure weakens. You can have muscle but brittle bones. You can have bones but stiff joints. True leg strength only happens when all three are supported at the same time. And here's the part most people miss. As you age, your body becomes less forgiving. Small nutritional gaps that didn't matter at 50 start to matter a lot at 70. Deficiencies don't show up as lab numbers at first. They show up as weakness, stiffness, and instability. This is why relying on old advice can be dangerous. What worked years ago may quietly stop working now, and this is exactly why spinach, calcium pills, and generic healthy eating don't always protect seniors the way they expect. I know that might be uncomfortable to hear. Many people take pride in eating healthy, but this isn't about effort. It's about precision. Aging bodies need different support than younger ones, and when that support is missing, the legs pay the price first. Here's something else that should get your attention. When leg strength declines, the brain gets involved. Balance signals weaken, reaction time slows, confidence drops. This increases fall risk even more. It becomes a loop that feeds itself unless something interrupts it. And that interruption doesn't come from fear. It comes from understanding and action. So if you're watching this and thinking, I can still walk, I'm not that bad, that's exactly when you should be paying attention. Because this is the window where small changes make a massive difference. In a moment, I'm going to explain what actually starts this decline inside the body after 60 and 70. I'll show you the silent change that makes legs weaker, even in people who eat vegetables and try to stay active. And once you understand that, the solution becomes much clearer. But before we go there, I want you to remember this. Strong legs are not about looking fit. They're about staying free, free to move, free to live on your own terms, free from fear every time you stand up or take a step. Most seniors don't lose strength because they're lazy. They lose it because nobody explained what their aging body really needs. And that's exactly what I'm about to do next. In the next part, I'm going to reveal the one internal change that quietly steals leg strength after 60, even in people who think they're doing everything right. Once you understand that, the vegetable I'll show you next will make complete sense. And when it does, you'll realize why fixing leg weakness is not as complicated as most people believe. If you're over 60 and your legs don't feel the same anymore, it's not in your head. And it's not because you stopped trying. Something inside your body quietly changed, and almost nobody talks about it. Miss this part, and everything else in this video won't make sense. Here's the deal. After about 60, your body slowly stops producing and using certain compounds that your legs depend on to stay strong. Not all at once, not dramatically. It fades, and because it fades quietly, most seniors never notice until weakness becomes their new normal. When you were younger, your body could take food, break it down, and send the nutrients exactly where they were needed. Bones got minerals, joints stayed lubricated, muscles responded quickly. But aging changes that system. Stomach acid drops, gut absorption weakens, blood flow slows, and nutrients that once went straight to your legs start getting lost along the way. This is why two people can eat the same food and get completely different results. One feels strong, the other feels stiff and weak. It's not about effort, it's about internal processing. And that's where seniors get stuck following advice that no longer fits their bodies. Here's something most people don't realize. Leg strength is not just muscle power, it's a signal system. Your legs rely on chemical messengers that tell muscles when to contract, joints when to stay cushioned, and bones when to rebuild. As those signals weaken with age, legs feel slower, heavier, and less reliable. This is also why weakness shows up first in the legs. They're far from the heart. They need good circulation, they need strong signaling. When those systems drop even a little, the legs feel it before anywhere else. That's not a coincidence, it's a warning. And this is where many seniors get frustrated. They eat vegetables, they take supplements, they try to stay active. But the missing piece isn't effort, it's support for an aging system. Without that, nutrients don't reach the legs in the way they used to. Spinach is a perfect example. It's healthy, no doubt about that. But after 60 or 70, your body doesn't extract the same value from it anymore. Minerals compete with each other. Absorption drops. And without proper support, the benefits shrink. That's why seniors can eat spinach for years and still feel their legs weakening. Another silent issue is joint dehydration. Joints are not just hinges, they're living tissues that need fluid and nutrients to stay smooth. Aging reduces that natural lubrication. When joints dry out, movement feels harder. And when movement feels harder, the body reduces it. That's how weakness accelerates without pain. Here's the part that should grab your attention. This process is reversible when caught early. The body still knows how to respond. It just needs the right signals and the right materials. Seniors who correct this internal gap often notice steadier steps, less stiffness, and more confidence within weeks, not years. But most people never correct it because they don't know what's missing. They keep doing more of what worked in the past, even when their body has changed the rules. That's like using an old map for a new road. If you're still watching, that's a good sign. It means you're catching this before weakness fully takes over. And that matters, because once you understand what your body stopped making and using efficiently, the solution becomes obvious. In the next part, I'm going to show you the one vegetable that fills this gap better than spinach for seniors and why it works with your aging body instead of against it. Once you see how it supports joints, bones, and muscles together, you'll understand why so many people finally regain strength after switching strategies instead of trying harder.